He held my passport. He said, just stand there, an officer will come and get you. By this now, guys, I'm saying, God, what is this?
Guys, welcome to the channel. The channel is Sonia's Adventure. Thank you so much for being here. Now, let me get straight into it. This video that I have for you today, it's about a Jamaican woman. I say Jamaican because she was born in Jamaica, but she has American citizenship. And she recently had a terrible encounter, living from Jamaica, coming back to America where she lives with her family. And I said, guys, when I came across this story, I said, I have to share it with my audience. And I'm going to come back after I play the rest of her video and tell you why I'm highlighting this story on the channel today. So stay tuned. Please listen carefully.
They didn't allow me to touch my luggage. This was intense, guys. My head started going all over the place. I said, Father God, what is this?
Even the people who aren't immigrants?
I think everybody that came after me, I was treated like a prisoner or a criminal. From the title, you can see that I went to Jamaica and I'm back. I just came on today just to tell you guys my experience coming back from Jamaica. Traveling is different, extremely different. Well, at least I'm gonna say for me. So this all started in Jamaica. I had a 6 o'clock flight in the morning, and when I went to the airport, I checked in. I checked on my luggage that I was gonna check on, and I had my carry-on and my little personal item. So I went, joined the line to get it scanned, and when they scanned it, I had Lasco, Milo, some seasoning like curry, season up, and all that in my hand luggage, along with other stuff. Anyways, I had bun, Bigfoot, you name. I had most of the food item in my carry-on. Anyways, they scanned my stuff. They took the Milo because they said I should have had that on the one that I weighed on, that I put under the plane. I should have had it in that. So they took the Milo. That's okay. We can get Milo here, so I don't even know why I got that pack of Milo. Anyway, after that, they put the stuff back. I zip up my suitcase and we proceeded to the gate. Yeah, guys, I proceeded to the gate. So when I got to the gate, I sat there for like about 30 to 40 minutes, waiting for the time to start boarding, when I heard them calling my name along with 5 other people's name on the intercom. So I went up to the counter. They need me to do, they want to check my stuff again, to cut a long story short. So she said, you could stand right there and wait for an officer. So I said, okay. I stood there. They came and they called me like 10 minutes later, and they took me to another side of the airport. This is in Jamaica now, guys. Oh, they said they wanted further inspection on my stuff. Mind you, they just got done scanning my stuff, so I thought everything was okay because they took what they were taking, and I'm saying, okay. She says, zip up back your stuff. No, they're saying I need extra inspection. So I said, okay, no problem. Anyways, they took me to another side of the airport, and they opened up my stuff. They started going through everything, checking. They emptied my suitcase, guys. Emptied it. Whatever they were searching for, they didn't find anything, because of course there was nothing in my suitcase that should not be there. They started asking me all kind of questions. Did you pack your suitcase yourself? Did anybody give you anything to give to anybody? Which the answer was, I packed my suitcase myself. Nobody gave me anything to give to anybody. So I answered them in that way. So after she was done, they were done emptying my suitcase, guys. We had to put everything back together. Then they started say they have to search my body, search me again. Mind you, I just passed through that process already. So I cooperated with them. They pat me down. They feel everywhere. They found nothing. They pat down my body. They checked me again. They didn't find anything because, of course, there was nothing. I was kind of one of the last set of people to go on the plane because they were checking me. Anyway, I boarded. I had a connecting flight, guys. I had to connect in Miami. So this plane was gonna go to Miami and I was gonna lay over there for like 3 hours. Anyway, got on the plane, got to Miami. So now we going through customs. A custom, you call those, right? Those guys that you pass through first, that's check your passport and stamp your passport, whatever. I joined that line. And you know how you have the citizen part and the residents, whatever. I joined the appropriate line that I was supposed to join. When I got up there, when it was my turn, the guy started asking me so many questions, guys. I never had so many questions like thrown at me all at once. He said, how long did you stay in Jamaica? I said 5 days. Where did you go? Why did you go to Jamaica? I said, I went to a funeral. What kind of work do you do? I said, I work in an adult daycare. I'm a caregiver. He asked me, do you have family back in Jamaica? I said, yes. I have a few family members in Jamaica. He said, why did you only stay for 5 days? I said, because I went to the funeral and I have to get back to work. What else did he ask me? Where are you headed to from here? I said, Philadelphia. He was throwing questions and questions and questions at me. Anyway, I answered everything the way he asked me. Then I thought that was it. He said, stand off to the side. Mind you guys, this is the second time. They did that in Jamaica. Now they're doing it here in Miami. He said, stand off to the side. We need secondary inspection on you again. I said, okay, no problem. I stood to the side. There was another lady standing there too. And I stood there for about 10 minutes. Then I saw an officer coming. He didn't give me back my passport, guys. He did not give me back my passport. He held my passport. Everybody else I saw getting their passports and moving along. He held my passport. He said, just stand there. An officer will come and get you. By this now, guys, I'm saying, God, what is this? I know I have not done anything wrong in my eyes. And my mind started straying all over the place. Say, God, what is this? Whatever this is, take charge of it. After they put me to stand on the side, guys, this gentleman came and he said, Michelle, come with me, follow the green footsteps and follow me. He took the papers that they give you to clear your luggage, to show that you have checked luggage. To back up a little bit, guys, they ended up checking my carry-on too. Before I boarded the flight to Miami, they took my carry-on and they checked it on. So now I had 2 checked baggage. Anyways, the guy took the papers and he said, wait right here. Guys, they went and they got my luggage. Mind you, I didn't go to the section yet where on the spinning thing where you collect your luggage. They collected my luggage and they brought it to me. I think they targeted me from Jamaica.
Yes, they did. They did. Yes, they did.
Same thing that I went through in Jamaica, they're doing it here. So maybe they put something in the computer, some mark. They did not let me touch my luggage. She said, wait here. I'm going to go get your luggage. So they went and they took my luggage. Maybe they have those at a different section in the plane with others that's going through the same thing like me. I don't know, because the lady came back so quick with my carry-on and my weigh-on. Yeah, guys, so they run and they get my stuff themselves. They didn't allow me to touch my luggage. They opened up everything and they dig everything in my suitcase. I started asking me, how long did you stay? I said 5 days. Do you have family? They started going over asking me, you know, when you interrogating somebody, like they trying to let me feel
Like pressure.
scared. Like they think I have something to tell them. Like, I don't know what they suspect me of, guys. I don't know. They're trying to intimidate me, asking me over the same questions they did earlier, and
They're like treating you like a criminal.
treating me literally like a criminal. They emptied my belongings. At least this guy was a little bit nicer. He started making little jokes like, why did you bring shrimp? There's shrimp here. And I said, it does not taste the same. And he's saying, do you have any meats? Do you have cheese? I see bun here. And they trying to intimidate me literally, guys. Anyways, they emptied my stuff again. And this is like the third time from Jamaica to here now. Jamaica twice. Here, this time. After they were done emptying my suitcase, they zipped it up. I started telling the guy I can't zip it up by myself. I can't lift this big suitcase. I did surgery on my hand. My hand still hurt. I was telling him all that. And he was nice. He assisted to do so. Then they said, okay, they zip up back everything. Then he took me to another room. And they let me walk through this thing. They patted me down, searching for whatever they think they're searching for. Guys, I've never traveled and was this scared in my whole entire life. I'm not gonna say I never got searched, but nothing like this. This was intense, guys. And my head started going all over the place. I said, Father God, what is this? Why me? I'm asking all these questions. I say, are they gonna take me and send me back? Because I was hearing rumors, guys, like the new laws that they come in, however you came in the country. So I'm not gonna lie. I started feeling worried and antsy, and that didn't help my anxiety, guys. And they pat me down, they searched me again, did not find anything. After that, they said I could go. I had to go check back my stuff again because I had a connecting flight. So I had to go find where I'm gonna recheck my luggage to come to my final destination. So I had to bring the stuff and put them on that so it can go back on the plane that I'm gonna come back to Philadelphia in. And that was that. Anyways, after that, I was going through to find my new gate now so I can board the second flight. Some people stopped us at the door. That one wasn't just me. The guy came, he handed me a COVID test.
A COVID test?
A COVID test. It's on the table over there somewhere.
What?
Let me see if I see it.
I see it.
Let me show them.
Guys,
Wait
this
there.
is crazy.
Yeah. By the time they were done interrogating me, I was walking out to the other gate and the guy handed me this, a COVID test. And he said, this is yours to take home. We are gonna do a COVID test on you. So he handed me the swab to swab myself. I did it. Then they let me drop it in the bottle. Then they gave me another one, swab myself. And I said, is this something new? He said, yes, we are tracking everybody that's coming through to make sure nobody is bringing any disease back into the US. And I said, okay, and I complied with them. They swabbed me. I don't know where those results go. I guess they have your information. They can reach out to you. So guys, that was my ordeal for yesterday. A very, very scary one.
My sister friend, I am telling you, the experience is alarming, but it is not unique. The same very thing happened to me some years ago. Coming back from Jamaica, here in America and in Jamaica. It started in Jamaica. I was flagged there, but I didn't know. It is the first I was coming through with liquor and grocery items, food stuff and whatever, and I did not know. It's like there is a written rule there that says you must come up with certain things, or if you are coming through with certain things, prepare to be flagged. And it is not known to us until we step right into the situation, because when I was checking my box in Jamaica, the young miss at the front counter went through my stuff, and when I went to the departure lounge, I was checked back there too. I had rum cream, I had Ray and Nephew overproof rum, I had mudslide because I love the creamy stuff, and mudslide I couldn't find it here, so I went to Jamaica and I decided that I'm coming up back with my mudslide. And the Ray and Nephew overproof rum, they said it is more stronger, more concentrated than the one that they imported here in America. So my friends give me money when I was going down and asked me to get them stone ginger wine and then whatever. And then I was coming through with that and some other grocery stuff that I couldn't find here, and my Cersei bush and my leaf of life and my lemongrass and my whatever. And let me tell you, they gave me hell. I was searched in Jamaica 2 times. Then when I was going to Virginia, and I think I had a connecting flight too, and in Miami, upon reaching the USA in Miami, I was questioned. But the thing is that the climate then wasn't as it is now. And of course, I wasn't even a citizen then. I was a permanent resident. But of course, I was in no fear because I wasn't intimidated, not even in the least. It's just the inconvenience of having to stay behind everybody else, not being able to board. And then the added embarrassment when you get here, they pull you out of the line and they want to check you on XYZ. It's just the inconvenience. But I was not intimidated because I knew I had nothing illegal on me. Everything that I had was perfectly okay. All right? For me to pass with. It's just that you are flagged. And because more and more people are now coming and talking about the same thing, you know that you are flagged. So if there is stuff that we're not supposed to take into the US when we go abroad, they need to let the public know. And then people don't end up in a situation like this lady, because the climate now, people will be frightened. People will be intimidated. So if we're not supposed to take back these things, let us know. These days, as a matter of fact, when I'm going home these days, I go empty-handed for the most part. I go empty-handed. But when I am coming back also, I don't take back nothing with me these days. As a matter of fact, one time I was coming through the airport and the man kept saying to me, I jump in a, what you call it? A wheelchair. These days I go down, I travel around in a wheelchair. Let them push me. And of course I have the arthritis. So, yes. He said to me, where is your suitcase? I said, I don't have any suitcase. I just had my purse. Right. I just had my purse. And he said, you know, they will double check you, like, you know, question you. It's like a red flag if you're coming back and you don't have a suitcase, you don't have no luggage. I said, really? I came through. I was not questioned. I was not questioned. So, and I've had other encounter coming back from Jamaica. I have my nice mango and my gungo peas and my whatever, and they take everything away from me. So When I go home, I full my belly at home. I eat everything that I need to eat, and I come back empty-handed. As a matter of fact, I don't have anybody here that I need to carry anything for, because my kids, them go down when them feel like for go down and take care of them own business. So, me not have no hassle with them anytime. No hassle. I want to travel hassle free. I carry my clothes, them go down. I leave them there. I come back up with just my passport and my little rate in my pocketbook, and that's it. And I go through soups. Easy like a breeze. No problem. But even though she's a citizen, I can understand why maybe she never had the experience. But the added pressure, it's because of what is going on right now. And you know, if you're not born here, you don't have no guarantee that they will permit you to come back into their country, even a naturalized citizen. Okay, so we have to be mindful of that. And so that is why, even though this lady had nothing illegal in her belonging or amongst her belongings, she was still intimidated. All right, but next time, sister, you have the experience, so you will know what to do. Guys, I'll leave it here until next time. Take care of yourself. I hope this bring a little bit of insight of what is happening to people who come to America and decide to settle here, become citizens, raise their family, work and whatever. It's still a hassle sometimes, but rest assured you have nothing to worry about if you're with no wrongdoings. That's just my 2 cents. That's just my belief. So until next time, please like, comment, and share. Tell somebody else about the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, this is Sonia saying bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching. Okay? Bye-bye, guys. All right.